can't go that far. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Specrapular. We are a podcast that talks about movies and shit. I am one of your hosts, Brandon Aquino, but I'm joined by my best friend and confidant, Mike Vera.
So, this is how you do it like this?
I do. I keep it real tight.
Yeah, he does.
It's like I forgot what there. It's like the commentators on when I watch an episode of Ted Lasso and they have their microphones like right here on their mouth when they talk. I don't understand that, but because I feel like you just get
That seems too far.
This is too far. Yes, you want to direction mics. You pretty much want to have like right on there. That's why when you see the interviews, they're like right out of frame, like as close as they can get them. If they're not wearing lavaliers.
The interviews. Which ones? Which interviews are we talking
There's
about?
so many that I've done.
Just interviews.
Yeah, so many. Yeah, it's a freakish amount. Jeez, I'm just fucking these cables up. Anyway, so how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm on vacation, so it's pretty sick.
Cause tomorrow
I'm getting fired.
He's taking all his vacation time now. His vacation time now, so that way he can, when he comes back, he's getting 86.
Pending an investigation.
Look, it's look that buffalo was asking for it.
Hey, if that dog didn't want to get run over, he should have been running in the middle of the street.
Right. All right.
Sure, I backed up all the way a couple times. No.
Yeah.
I feel like I've said that before.
No, so there's like, that we had the joke in Man Beast too, when I ran over the dog a couple times.
Oh, that's right.
But
hurting dogs, it's funny. What can I say?
Yeah. But it's also your birthday. Yeah. You're turning how old, Mike?
53.
He looks a good 53. Everybody, I would admit he looks like a good 53.
No, I'm gonna be 40, but I look 53.
How does that feel?
Creaky.
Yeah, creaky. Like your knees bending. Like,
you know, it's funny. My knees have actually like crackly, but for like the longest.
Okay.
For like the longest time, for some reason, I don't know why. You probably notice every time
I feel the louder the crack is as you've gotten older. It's initially it started, and now it's like it's super loud.
It's like a little.
Yeah.
Fucking hummingbird fart. What happened in here?
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's like. Yeah.
You know, I feel like if a hummingbird even farted, you wouldn't hear it because its wings are flapping so quick. Like you hear that.
That's the joke. Because
I don't
hard
like
to
jokes,
hear.
Everybody. I don't like jokes.
So.
Okay. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
So you're turning 40.
Yeah.
Do you feel 40? Like I would say no because you're immature, and I say that in a positive way.
First off, how dare you? Secondly, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah. It's just like even my age. Like I don't feel like it. Cause,
Yeah, you do.
Huh?
All right. I mean, we haven't done one in like a couple weeks, but I mean, every other episode we're getting the fucking Brandon ailment hour.
Oh no!
Featuring
the ailment,
brought to you by Tylenol.
The ailments are more so just mental. Like it's not so much like physical, really. Like there was the.
I'm sorry. How many times have we heard about Brandon's glass ankles?
No, I
playing
almost
the basketball.
Sprain my ankles. No. So what I get is this: I get on my left foot, I have like the tendonitis, like on that.
That's your right foot.
I know. That's why I took my hand away, and I didn't go. Like it's my left foot, and then my right foot is normally pretty good. Okay. It's my left. The left one is the one I blew out. That's the one that cracks.
I just got on Amazon that
so I can crack
that height jumping little thing with the little stickies where you like show your vertical.
Okay, yeah. So you really? You got that? So I would love to try it.
Again, jokes.
I'm
gonna have you go up and. You know.
If this was Brandon 10 years ago, I probably would have hit it like right at 10 feet. Now that it's Brandon 38, I'm probably like a little above it now. I don't really work out my legs as much as I used to, so I don't have that vertical like I used to either.
I was at like 10 feet. Now I'm at like 9 feet or 13 inches.
Yeah. It's still that inch higher. But yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's body ailments. It's mostly like, hey, Mike, we got to check our cholesterols.
Yeah.
You got to get a physical. Like, when was the last time you had a physical?
I don't know.
You should probably do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're turning 40.
Am I Does that mean they have to put stuff up my butt yet? Or is that when you're 50?
Soon. No, it's you probably start in your foot footers. Yeah. But like they can do blood tests from my understanding. And then when they're like, oh yeah, we need to go up in that, then they knock you out, so that way. But from what I'm told,
normally it just takes a couple margaritas.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's not even margaritas. It's like one hard cider. And
It's one mango cart beer.
and that's a 12 ounce.
Not even the tall, like
Yeah,
the little
it's
baby
the 12 ounce, 12.5 ounce. But anyway, so yeah, you should get a physical, being 40.
Okay.
And tomorrow's your birthday, so I'm not going to see you, so happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. And
Why aren't you going to see me?
Uh,
Not important to you enough in your life?
sounds about right. Yeah, it sounds about right. But
I would go, but there's traffic.
yeah,
You know,
man, driving that far, it's like 40 minutes without traffic. That's tough.
What do we live? 30 miles apart?
Give or take, yeah, like 28 something. And still going strong, everybody.
Why don't you move over here? Because it's cool.
That's what I heard. Yeah, it's very cool over here. Very hot too in temperature. But
It is cooler, actually physically cooler over here than
why?
deeper in OC.
Why do you think that?
Not deep in OC, but that northernish
Yeah,
OC.
middle, yeah.
Middle,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like middle OC. Huh?
Middly?
You're like the beginning of the middle.
Yeah, the beginning of the privilege.
Yeah.
Of where that would start. So this area I do like.
Remember, La Harbor's hot as fuck. That's the top of OC.
Which even now I don't even know if that's considered OC anymore. Like I think that would be LA
magically
County. Because just like
La
Whittier's
Harbor
LA County.
just magically became.
La Mirada's LA County.
Yeah, but they're not La Harbor.
I know they're not La Habra. I think okay. Anyway, so Mike, what movie are we reviewing?
You
And
know what? I wish there was cops here to arrest you right now.
yeah,
The
okay.
dumb things you're saying.
What movie are we watching?
We're doing from we do a movie on this show. Forgot
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
From 2012. Fuck, this movie's fucking
Yeah.
old.
I know. I think you originally said 2016. I was like, I don't think that's right because like Jake and Mike look young, and they were probably again. This was almost 10 years ago, so they're probably in their
Almost 10
mid
years ago?
30s. Yeah, mid 30s.
More than 10 years ago.
Okay, sorry. 2012. Yeah, 14 years ago. 12 years ago. 13 years ago. 13. I got it.
Numbers are
13.
fun. From 2012. End of Watch. Directed by one David Ayer. Written by David Ayer. I think he did Fury as well. Or am I mistaken? I think I'm mistaken. Sorry about that.
It's okay, but I do like his name, Ayer, but only because that song. the fuck are my
Shot
notes going?
documentary style, this film follows the daily grind of two young police officers in LA who are partners and friends, and what happens when they meet criminal forces greater than the. Probably should have clicked on this already.
To view all.
Oh no, it's just greater than themselves. Click over.
You're such a fuck. It was just one more word, and you had to click it to go to it to see it.
Greater than the.
Oh, my shoes for today, everybody.
Wait, it's okay. It does,
These are the Trae Young 3s. He no longer is sponsored by Adidas. They actually got rid of him near the beginning of this basketball season. I think his shoes weren't selling well. Is all it really is. Nobody else is gone. Derrick Rose is technically I think still sponsored by Adidas, but he hasn't had a pro shoe in a long time. I was gonna wear his most recent one, which is the Son of Chai, which is because he's from Chicago.
Chai.
And they're like these like bright green shoes, but
Bright shoes?
who'd have thought?
For you?
Yeah, who'd have thought? To match my personality.
Starring Jake Gyllenhaal as Brian, Michael Peña as Mike. Let's see how that
Who'd have
works.
thought? That's a stretch, right?
Anna Kendrick as Janet, America Ferrera as Orozco, Natalie Martinez as Gabby, David Harbour as Van Hauser, Frank Grillo as Grillo.
Grillo.
He goes by Grillo. Sarge,
Maybe it could be Griot. I don't think it is though.
Cody Horn as the Sasquatch.
Tall legs, fucking McGee.
Legs.
It makes you think of in Me, Myself, and Irene, where the limo driver is like, "Come on, legs," and he like snaps his fingers at because the wife left Jim Carrey's character to be with him, and he's like, "Come on, legs." And he's like, you said you're gonna free Willie. Oh, she could be free and Willie tonight after and all that shit. And they like sloppy make out. Well, anyway, so Mike, did you enjoy this movie?
You know what? Not as much as I did the first time I seen it.
Okay.
I've probably seen it a couple times.
Ooh, that's
I
too
don't know.
many.
This time is.
Yeah.
I was more excited to watch it, and then I watched it for this, and I was like, I don't know if I love it.
Yeah.
So
Well, you said you liked it,
I did.
and I had never seen this movie.
I don't hate it, but
I don't hate it
it's
either.
weird.
I don't think I hate it, but it definitely wouldn't be something I would ever rewatch, and not in a mean, facetious, shitty way.
Sounds pretty mean.
But it's just it's kind of like a one and done sort of thing, like The Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense is a great movie,
He did write Fury. I thought he directed it.
but I wouldn't watch Sixth Sense like often because the whole thing's already spoiled, right? There's all these things that it's just telling, like, oh, okay, like it's he sees dead people and Bruce Willis is dead. Spoiler alert, everybody. But like this movie, the main thing that I don't like about this movie is that I thought this was going to be sort of a documentary style, but the camera changes so much from his to below to all these different camera angles, and my very first note is like, what am I following with this? Like I understand it's supposed to be a found footage kind of thing, but even then,
it's kind of only half, right?
Not even that. It's like maybe 10% of it is his camera, like from his point of view, because he's doing it for his like a class. I think he said he was taking.
Yeah.
Right?
It's kind of gimmicky.
It is a lot of like GoPro sort of style shit looking. Like the gun point of view, which I actually kind of like when you see that. But
I loved it best in the Doom movie with The Rock.
Oh God. Oh God, that was Carl
classic.
Urban. That was Carl Urban, and we love Carl Urban. Although you didn't like Dredd that much, huh?
No,
I thought Dredd was great. They're actually allegedly trying to produce a show for it, and Carl Urban's attached. So I was like, fuck yeah. Anyway, so
only if Olivia Thirlby is back.
Yeah, she's so ugly.
Ew.
Anyway,
no, yeah, it's because I don't want to like disparage a movie for trying stuff because they tried. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But it just
did he do Chronicle? I think he did Chronicle, right?
David Ayer? I don't think so.
Who did Chronicle?
I don't know. Why'd you keep saying Chronicle like that?
I noticed that Chronicle. It's how you enunciate the word, Mike. But again, it's not that it's a particularly bad movie, and it just kind of like as I was watching this too, I'm like, was this movie paid for by the police, by the LAPD?
Josh Trank.
Okay, so I don't know where I'm thinking of him then.
That's because you don't.
Yeah. So it's like
and he did the Fantastic Four, the bad one, and that was like,
to be fair to him for that, Marvel got into that hard. Like he had a certain vision that he wanted to do, and then they're like, "Oh, this is too dark. Like we can't." And that's why they went and did all those reshoots. That's why it looks really bad with what's her name wearing a wig.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking bad. Now, when I actually saw that version, I'm like, this wasn't that bad. But like,
I hear tale. I have not seen it.
Right. But from what he says, the way his story would have been, I was like, shit, that is dark. But like, that would have been nice. But now when you see what they're doing now with Pedro and Vanessa Kirby.
That thing looks bright as fuck.
Right.
You know what it reminds me of? What? Maybe it's just the costumes they're wearing. That Fallout show.
Yeah. Yeah. All the
Is
blue.
it just me that I'm seeing that?
I guess
it's kind of retro-y, right?
Yeah. That's the world they're living in. Yes. It's like retro, but like sort of modern in a sense, like with technology and stuff. Yes. And I like Fallout, the show.
Does it have a name? Retro Future? I don't know.
I'm sure there is, yeah. If there's cyberpunk, there's got to be like retroistic-astic.
It's like, I want to say like retro-futuristic. Sounds kind of...
It's like a fucking Daft Punk song. or it's like just made up. Like music genres, how there's so many different subgenres of shit. I can't with this shit. Anyway, so one of my first notes too is, again, was this movie paid for by the LAPD? Because the whole thing, hey bro, I got you, bro, and which is fine. You can have that camaraderie. You can have like you got each other's back. Like I have yours, right? But I don't think I'm gonna say bro, dude, fuck you. Well, maybe fuck you. But like so many times, see, like, I got you, dude, I got you. But I get it. If you're kind of coming through the academy together, they've probably seen each other's dicks, like without a doubt. Like they've seen it.
Maybe touched.
Compared and contrast, yeah. Like whether it's the length, whether how much skin there is, tip to tip, like you know what I mean. So you cross streams. But it just seemed excessive to me, but I don't know that life.
That's the thing. Like, through work, we had to go through training.
Oh, tell me more.
So
you're showering with these guys?
I actually do shower after work, but that's
okay. Gross.
I like to be clean and to shave in there everywhere.
Yeah.
You're
going up?
Drawn on.
Yeah.
I also have like a pimple right here. Luckily, I don't think you can see it.
We can hear it though.
That's a bacteria in there.
Yeah. Pop me, motherfucker.
It's not like gone white, so I don't want to fucks with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mound.
Yeah.
But continue.
I don't want to walk down like this.
Yeah.
But we all went through training together, and you build this camaraderie, as you said, with the guys. So that I understand. You, as a terrible person, you wouldn't understand that because you're all for one and one for all.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's
not it.
That's kind of camaraderie too. You're all for Brandon and fuck everyone else.
There you go. That sounds about right. Yeah. Well, like the thing is, there hasn't really been an experience where I've had something like that, like everybody being trained at once, and you're working in the same location. You're doing.
But didn't you have like a fucking skateboard crew? Like fucking You guys didn't have a name?
Yeah, of course. Oh no, we didn't have like a name. But
OC Rebels.
That sounds like a soccer team for Orange County.
That's your roller derby day.
Yeah, the OC whitewash, but
The OC not racist.
yeah, the OC not
Neo-Nazis.
That's where the Huntington Beach.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, growing up with my friends that were skateboarding, yeah, of course, but it wasn't like I don't know, like it's super supportive when you land a new trick, you do something cool. It's like, yeah, you're super hyped, but
No sick bras in there?
oh no, I didn't say bro.
Sick, bro.
I don't think I even said sick. Like I might say it now.
You.
I say it now as a joke, like sicky narnar, but like I don't.
It's interesting because language is fluid, right? It's always changing and developing and stuff like that.
Slangs.
So
mid.
So as a smartass, as you would also know, and maybe you feel the same way, it's maybe just us being douches, like saying like the douchey thing as a joke.
Yeah.
But I feel like I do it enough, like and it just kind of becomes part of my vernacular. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Like I don't mean for it to be like, oh, look at me, I'm so smart, like making fun of like the way people speak like this.
Yeah.
And then I just do it enough and it just becomes part of your vernacular.
Well, there's certain words that, like there's South California, North California, shitty ass mid, like there's just dirt, like Bakersfield. So South California, like we're a little more laid back.
What do you
right?
grow here? Lettuce? Ew.
I don't want any of that. It was that cabbage. That's very leafy. That's very leafy green you have back there. Is that kale? But like down here we're more laid back. And up in northern Orange County, like it's more hesh, more fresh. Yeah, is that what it is? So like surfers down here, skateboarders.
What did they say up north?
Hella hyphy.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
A friend of mine from up there, when he's down here, because I got him in the pickleball, which Andrew, you're doing great. But
solid.
Yeah, solid. He says hella sometimes. I'm like, he's like, oh, dude, I'm from San Francisco. I can't. Like, I just. Can't.
But why are you judging him? That's his. Well, that's how he speaks,
and that's fine. That's how he speaks. But he even knows. Like,
have you ever seen his movies?
He even knows it's shitty when he says he's like hella, and then I'll look at him.
Again, like that's. It's just.
So I don't say.
It's like getting mad at someone saying y'all from the fucking South. Like,
which I get it. And that's fine. And I might even say something
it's not fine because you're judging.
Yeah. That's who I am, a douchey judge. But everybody judges everybody based on where they're from. Because I might say like, dude, bro, sick. And somebody that's from the South might be like,
I don't know why I always
dude,
like to
bro,
do this.
sick.
I imagine you.
Is that me skateboarding?
sick. That's like the
sick. Anyway, it's two. Not like you do in the middle, I guess. So there's like the arms on the side.
Yeah,
And then there's the legs in the middle.
I'm watching the 100-foot wave as well on.
Again?
Well, there's like a new season.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a third season, but I never watch the second season. So I'm watching the second season.
Okay.
But everyone's like, righteous. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty sick.
Dude, waboom! So pitted, so pitted.
It's getting fucking barrel, bro. It's fucking sick.
So pitted.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like making fun, and then
yes,
at some point I'll just start saying
it's making
just
fun.
Say sick, and
if somebody says these things, then I'm like sick, or like tubular. Well, tubular's a little dated, but still these certain things, and that's from a certain generation, from a certain
gnarly.
place.
Wait,
yeah.
I don't think that's how.
So like everybody's gonna kind of have a reaction to certain words that they're not accustomed to hearing. So again, when someone's down here and they say hella, that's not a word you typically hear. And so when
it's novelty to you,
sure. And then again, even so to a certain extent, when those people are in different areas living, they kind of know those certain words are like people don't say that around here. They might, and I'm not saying, hey Andrew, don't say hella, but I am saying, hey Andrew, don't say hella.
Andrew, you're an idiot.
Yeah, you're a fucking no. But so again, yes.
So that's where I struggle with this movie a little bit.
Yeah,
because they do a certain thing with Jake's character where they're talking and you're like, oh, you're like the smartest dude I know. And like, oh, I'm just trying to have a conversation. I just want to find somewhere I can have this conversation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, because you're so fucking smart because he's in fucking community college or whatever, fucking taking this class. Mm-hmm. And then, but they just talk like, oh, bro, dude, oh, I got your back. It's like, it's kind of hard to like not judge somebody, but I'm like, why am I judging them for their language? Like, I don't speak any better than they do. But it's
definitely can't write or spell any better.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Well, again, it's
like, are you the smartest person in the room, or are you not? Like, you don't seem like it. Even as a character, it doesn't seem like it. But that's just me.
It's the code they have. All of them kind of talk that way in a sense. America, like she's very
Slenderman doesn't.
Who?
She only says like 3 words.
Did you say Slender Man? That bitch is tall.
She's so tall.
She's like, I know I saw the
I think
IMDb.
she was in The Office for like a half an episode or something.
Wait, you only see the torso area because she's out of frame.
Because everyone's sitting at desk and she just walks by.
She's like,
Could you sign this
she's
room,
like the
please?
mayor's aide in Powerpuff Girls, where you only see this area of her. And yeah, but her voice is so deep because she's so tall. But then when you get to her level, she's like, "Hi, my name's Christy." But since she's talking, I was like, "Hey, my name's Christy."
There's a regular voice up here, but it like the sound waves.
It takes so long. It's so long to get down. Show me what
Blue
you
shifted.
got.
I could see the waves.
Yeah. Fuck. But she's tall. She's like, when you had America stand next to her, I mean, it's like me next to a basketball player almost, or a volleyball player who's like 6'5". I'm barely 5'8".
A good basketball player.
Yes. Yeah. Unlike me. Yeah. So, Mike, with this cop being a cop movie, like pro cop, pro LAPD, there's sort of a gray area sometimes of what they're doing. For example, they're staking out Big Evil. Is Big Evil's house or the mom's house or something like that? And then that truck pulls up, and they're like, "Hey, he has like a CD disc hanging from his rearview mirror. Let's pull him over because it's obstructing his vision, his view while he's driving." To have a reason to pull someone over, which to me, that's pretty shitty. Like, I'm not saying that it's necessarily not true, at least in 2012, for to pull someone over for this, something like that, but it's kind of shitty, right? It's sort of like, hey, we need a reason to pull this guy over. Right. Everything else looks fine. He has his tags. Because they ran his tags. Everything was clean, but we need some reason. So even when they pull him over, like, oh, hey, that disc, and he's like he kind of scoffs at Peña. Yeah. And then obviously tries to shoot him with a 1911.
That's the thing. So it becomes justified, but the way you got there
wasn't
justified.
Correct.
But a lot of movies do that too, right? Mm-hmm. Like Seven, like they break into John Doe's apartment and they just.
He's like, "What is that? What?" Like he thought he heard something, so he can kick the door in.
And it's funny because David Fincher does it again in Zodiac, where I believe they're watching Dirty Harry. I don't know why this seems like it's like the premiere, but whatever.
Well, that was filmed in San Francisco, I believe, right?
Yeah. It's kind of based on Zodiac too, I think.
Okay.
But someone comes out of the movie like, "Hey, talking to oh my god, what's the Hulk's name? Ruffalo."
Hulk. Oh, okay.
He's like having a cigarette outside, and everyone's like, "Hey, how about that Dirty Harry? Why don't you guys catch the Zodiac?" Or like that's just being kind of smart ass. He says something to the effect like, "It's like, yeah, it's pretty easy when you don't have to follow the Constitution or something." Yeah. So like I can't really single out this movie because
the most obscure reference that you can think of, and you have to explain all that for that one thing. Hey, you got rights, all that for that payoff, which is fine. Which it 100% goes to what you're saying, but to use such a deep cut of Zodiac, which is from like 20
people know that movie,
but that one line, "Hey, follow the Constitution." If you,
but that's okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right, and I do. I value that.
You're like thinking like, where is the fuck is he going?
Where
with
is he going with this? Because you're talking about watching Dirty Harry, all this shit. I'm like, did somebody do police brutality? And he's like, give me a fucking like, you feel lucky, punk? Like, but you got to it, and so yes, like that all makes sense. And yes, to be a peacekeeper, there are certain things you have to do because we as civilians have rights. They can't just kick down our door because we're not answering it. They can't just they need a probable cause. And their probable cause to pull over that vehicle was a fucking disc moving and the reflection might distract your driving. So again, it was rightful that they found what they needed in a sense. But if they didn't find anything, then it's like, if this was now, I mean, that could be a lawsuit, right? Like, you're pulling me over for fucking this? Like, why? Because I'm like, I came from this house, or because of who I am or what I look like. So,
but we're all like hypocrites in that regard, right? Because if you look at my YouTube, it's videos of.
You sure you want to talk about history?
Don't search it, please.
Yeah.
But it's videos of like the cops making bust and like cool videos, stuff like that. And then it's also like videos of the cops being busted? Shitty, Okay. So it's, we play both sides.
I do like that contrast where they pull over the shitty person or like the drunk person, and then you see the other side of the coin where the cop is like getting arrested because they're shitty, like they broke the law, or they just like that guy that he was pulling over these two ladies, and then he took like one of them. He's, I'll take her home, and then they're gonna fuck in the back seat, and he accidentally locked himself in, and so somebody had to go get him out. And then he tried to like explain the reason how it happened that way, and it makes absolutely no sense. So he retired, like he quit before the investigation was over. But it's like, what logical sense do you think that obviously as a police officer, you should know when you close those doors, they're only opening from the outside. And he tried to say, "Oh yeah, her seatbelt or something. I didn't know if she was asleep or not, so I was going in that one side, and then my door was holding the door open, but I guess I moved my leg and the door closed." And they're like, "Why would the door just close? Like even if these doors don't just close, you have to close them." So what? And again, like when he even reenacted it, it's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like makes no sense." And then the girl, like they talked to her, like she's like, "Yeah, we're doing stuff in the back," and it's like. Okay. You fuck. Anyway, so what notes do you have, Michael?
Well, so even just to kind of stay on that point a little bit, there's a line that Jake makes in the movie where he says, it's when the rookie cop gets her face punched in by the big gangster guy.
Yeah.
And Sarge, Frank Grillo, goes up to him. He's like, "Hey man, why don't you you had that guy dead to rights? Why don't you shoot him?"
Yeah.
And he says like, "I just didn't feel like killing anyone today." I'm like, shouldn't that be every day? Shouldn't you not want to kill everyone today? Like, I know we give them that right, and they not the right, but, they're just expected, like, shit's going to go down sometimes, and extreme situations occur. Mm-hmm. You have to just figure them out as you go. But I'm like, that should be your goal every day to not shoot somebody.
Blow some dude's head off. But at the
Which
same
I know,
time,
like, most people don't. They're not shooting multiple people a day, but it's...
Well... You play your cards right. But no, you're right. Like
it's interesting thing to
I think
hear.
even if you shoot your gun once, there's so much paperwork involved with that. Like they got to do an investigation to see if it was a good reason for you to actually discharge your gun.
Even the way we phrase it that way, they're like, "Oh, it's a good shooting." I'm like, all right, well, I get it. We get it, but it's
well, Grillo's right in a sense, right? And when I say right, he's not right in what he said, but like for what he's saying, like, hey, to defend that cop, you should have just lit that dude up, and I get it in that aspect, right?
I'm not even judging that what Grillo. I'm saying the fact that that's Jake's response.
Yeah,
and it's not even bad. It's just we're humans. This is how we speak. Mm-hmm. But it's like it's funny to think about it in that way. You're like, well, shouldn't that be your frame of mind like every day? Like I don't want to shoot anyone today. Like that's.
It's true, and like that's the thing. And it's I feel for police officers in that sense because you never know someone's intentions. You never know as you're walking up to someone's car and you're just pulling over for just a basic traffic ticket if you're going to get lit up. And I do feel for them in that aspect because not only are they shit on every day, people are always recording everything they're doing, like, and it's got to be a really tough job. But there's a reason why people do certain things, right? Like they're recording immediately, or like they put their hands up. Like it's just based on things that happen in life that we see. I'm sure there's plenty that we don't see, where people are being taken advantage of, people are getting killed, people are planting evidence. Now, thankfully, a lot of cops now have cameras. Like they just you can't avoid it. Now you can turn them off, but like a lot of police officers are against it because they're like, oh, you don't have to watch me what I'm doing. Like we kind of do, motherfucker. Like there's a reason why these are being implemented. And it's not like if you were doing a great job and upstanding citizens and you guys didn't have any shitty shit going on, absolutely not. But at the same time,
that's the thing. Like any group of people is going to have shitty people in it. It's just
but these are people of power. Yeah,
we bestow upon them.
Right.
Like that's where the
like,
gray area occurs.
Firefighters don't really wear cameras. I think they do when they put on their shit to go, like when they're in fires and stuff like that. But
I would kind of want to see that. That's kind of interesting too.
That would be pretty gnarly. But then it'd be bummed when if they fall to the ground and then it's like, too much smoke or something like that. And he'll.
All right, I don't need to see the guys fucking dying.
I'm just saying, like that'd be rough. Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you. So I keep touching these shoes. I think it's because there's this cushion right here.
You want to pump them up?
Yeah. Let's get my Reeboks in here. Didn't I tell you that?
Is that who made those?
Reeboks, yeah. The Reebok pumps. Okay. I had a pair for a long time, and I liked them. They started to hurt my feet, and I think that's why I have slight foot problem, like on the top every now and then.
I thought you were perfect in every way.
I never said perfect. You said perfect personality,
okay.
Like a perfect partner, a perfect everything else. But like I have slight foot, but not ankle, not my ankles. I'll sprain every now and then, but shut up. Anyway,
did the pump just make it tighter around your ankle?
Okay, it would make the sock like you're putting a little bit of air inside the sock, or inside that sock, inside the tongue, so that way it'd tighten your foot.
Yeah.
And so that way, if you're loose a little bit,
stability.
Let me get a quick pump. Pss, 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 pss. But but they actually ended up hurting my feet. Like I couldn't unpump one foot, and so I would fit in and it'd sit fine. But after I started playing in it for like, a half hour, I'm like, ow. Did you just hear that? Yeah.
That's what my knees sound like.
Oh God. When I crack my ankle when it's like morning or late at night, let's see if I can do it again. Yeah, I can feel it.
Nice. Oh, what?
Yeah.
If I bend down, I can. My knees will go.
Anyway, so I feel for police officers, anybody that, well, not anybody, but like, just they have this certain power, and with this certain power, they feel like I'm not saying they, but like in general, there's probably a thought of they can kind of do anything, right? In many instances, I'm sure there's plenty of great cops out there that are doing their job the correct way, doing the paperwork, doing all the shit. But the thing is, when people say, "Oh, there's just a few bad apples," you kind of can't have bad apples in this kind of situation, because you're not only involving people in a traumatic experience in life, where if you have to draw your gun or something's happening in someone's life, maybe they're just having a bad day, like Michael Douglas and falling down. He's just having a real bad day, right? But
we should do that movie. I've seen that.
It's a good movie, but we're almost at 100, so this is going to be like 96.
Ooh,
this episode's 96 or something like that. So, but anyway, what you do need to figure out what the next movie is going to be. So. You got to figure out. So what's the next note you have?
Let's see. Speaking of America and Blonde Girl,
legs.
What's the point?
Yeah, they did nothing.
They did nothing this whole movie.
It was just like, we need help, and then they show up after.
Which I think is a problem of the kind of the entire movie. Because I love some movies. Not that this is a day in the life; it's like a year in the life of them. Sure. But
I actually, we don't know how long that is. We can assume, because when we meet Jake, the wife of Peña. She's already pregnant. And she was already pregnant when we met her. So assumably, yeah, you could think like 9 months, but I would say she's at least 3 to 4 months already at that point.
Okay.
So yes, respectively, probably like 5 months, 6 months. This whole movie.
They have the baby already.
Correct. And then Jake gets married to.
Yeah, that's pretty fast then.
It is, because they just started sort of dating, right? And
man, they got married within like 6 months.
You don't know how long this takes, but assumably, yes, at least 6 months. Also, really quick, when she's going through his wallet, what the fuck is that? Like,
it's cute.
I know it is kind of cute.
But it's kind of a red flag.
100%. Like, she's like, "Oh, Jessica, Amy, this, you're not gonna need this anymore." And that is kind of cute in a sense, because she's recording it for him at some point. See, yeah, it's a Lou Bega song. Is what it is. It's a fucking, you got a little Monica in your life, you got a little Jessica by your side, you got a little Rita.
Well, at least I know the song I'm gonna do at the end now.
Yeah, yeah. Which I might add, I recently heard Lou Bega, and it wasn't that song. It was the.
He has more than one song.
Yeah, he has more than Mambo Number 5. And it was,
there's 1 through 4.
Oh no, he deleted those. Those are no good.
Well, Mambo 4, he fights Ivan Drago. At 3, he fights Clover.
Exactly. And then that's why Mambo Number 5, it ends with him fighting a robot. But
the one that Polly definitely didn't have sex with.
Yeah, exactly.
Many times. Yeah.
And Polly wasn't racist in the slightest. Hey, Rock, I don't know if I like these kind of people. If they don't like you.
What did I do?
Yeah. So, yeah, but her going through his wallet. Yes, it's kind of cute, probably because it's Anna Kendrick in a sense, because she's quirky. She kind of makes me think of like a Zooey Deschanel, or even a.
Nah, I wouldn't call her that kind of quirky.
Okay.
She's not like doing like, crafts.
She might.
She's just like kind of
silly.
Smart. She's like a cool chick that's like smart aleck.
What about Jennifer Lawrence? Do you think she's quirky and silly?
I would put her.
I think
maybe that's kind of the spectrum.
Okay.
There's like the cool Jennifer Lawrence type, like, oh, I'm just one of the I'm drinking a beer, crush the can on my forehead, what the fuck she does. And then there's like the just kind of whip smart kind of Anna Kendrick in the middle.
Yeah.
Fun and cool, but not like, she's not like getting drunk or anything. Maybe she's not. And then at the very end is like quirky Zooey Deschanel, like wearing like the little dresses and doing crafts.
Okay. So on that spectrum, what kind of woman would you go for?
Ooh, interesting. I would go between, because I'm not cool, so I'm not going to go.
Yes. Thanks for letting us all know that, even though we already knew.
Surprise.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go like midway between Anna Kendrick and Zoe, maybe lean a little more towards Anna Kendrick's side.
Okay. That's fair. I think I'd actually be a little above Anna Kendrick, going towards a little bit of Jennifer Lawrence. Okay. Because it
has to do with bangs length.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Here's Zoe all the way down here. And then
it's like you get like a Wednesday Addams at some point in there. No, but like, so you're right. Jennifer Lawrence is kind of that. She's cool. She's witty. She's quick. She's silly. And then you get the Anna Kendrick, where again she could be pretty cool. She could be silly, but she's a little more straight. Yeah, she's a little more straight laced.
Yeah, straight laced.
So when you get that middle, you still get that nerd. a little bit in a sense that like has an understanding of comics, probably some anime in there and stuff, and then but knows a lot about movie like
I'm out.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and stuff. But of course, still white. You gotta have white, and then and then like blue eyes. He's like blonde hair.
You're gonna get down to fucking the brass tacks.
So anyway, I'm
Jesus
just
Christ.
saying. So at the same time, I would say I'm in the middle of that. So someone that can get down with some nerd, but also be like yeah, let's hit a joint. A drug that I've never done. But anyway,
let's do a doobie.
Is it pronounced doobie or Dubai?
Dubai.
Is it Dubai? Dubai.
Oh, that's where Dubai's come from?
Yeah, they're from Dubai. Yeah. So did you watch any cop shows growing up? Whether that's Cops, Chips,
Cops I
Pacific
watched.
Blue?
No.
Did you watch NYPD Blue? Did
Not
you
really.
Like
I did like Southland.
Yeah. Oh, you watched Wire, The Wire.
The Wire.
But you were older by that time, though. We're older.
Yes.
Okay. I did watch Cops because it'd be on at like late at night on like a Saturday or something like that, and it was after I'd watched Mad TV, not knowing half those jokes at that time.
You remember those like Cops like uncensored?
Yeah.
VHS? I don't think I ever saw one of those.
Bad boys. What you want? I'd watch America's Most Wanted sometimes too, because I'd want them to catch those. Yeah. Well, not as creepy as Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh yeah,
song.
there you go. That's one. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that.
Yeah, Unsolved Mysteries is fucked up.
Unsolved Mysteries mostly just missing people. Or was it like ghost shit on there too?
It was. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I think it's kind of a lot of it. I don't think ghosts, but it'd be like, yeah, the person was here, then they're gone, or like, why did they murder these people? And then it was always somebody gone, I think. Then they brought it back on Netflix, kept the same song, and I was like, God damn it, guys! Like, it's just creepy.
It's the same guy.
No, he's long dead. But
did he disappear mysteriously?
Yeah, then they did an episode on him. But like I was always hoping that John Walsh from from America's Most Wanted would find the people that killed his kid, because I don't think they ever found him. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, but
I think it was a Zodiac.
I was. Yeah, he lived up in San Francisco.
Ruffalo's on the.
Yeah, he's on the hunt. So Cops I did watch Pacific Blue, and that's a deep cut because that was USA, I think.
Yeah,
when it used to be
was
like
that on near Baywatch?
I don't think Baywatch wasn't on USA though.
Wasn't it?
Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, maybe it was.
No, yeah.
I think it was.
Is this why I'm 40? Because I can't remember shit now?
Mm-hmm. You know what you need to do? Medicate, Mike.
Yeah.
Yes. Go talk to a psychiatrist.
With a big fat Dubai.
I think you started with this, and then
I was like, how do I? Anyway,
do I hold it like this? Do I use all my fingers?
I think I did like this.
Yeah. It's a whole fist. Anyway,
where's my water?
It's over there. I can see it right there.
Fuck me,
you dumb idiot. So I'm pretty sure with those cables, it'll reach that far. I don't know how this hair got in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
It was from earlier with you. Anyway, yeah, it's a pube. So NYPD Blue.
I forgot what we were talking about. Yeah.
NYPD Blue I did watch, and that was a rough one because I remember as a kid I was like, did they just say shit? And they said
was
asshole?
that Dennis Franz asshole?
yeah, it was. Well, they get the occasional cheeks in there. I'm like, I like this show.
Sick.
Like when it was.
Was it just his cheeks? Because that's all I hear about.
There's many women in that. Yeah.
Many women's cheeks too.
Yeah.
You get any side boob?
A little bit, yeah. You see a little bit of Zach Morris too, a little bit cheeky in that shit. I'm like, hell yeah, Zachy boy. Because once he grew that beard, I was like, Zach
Handsome.
Morris,
Yeah.
good look, a lot better looking with that beard. Like many people with a beard. Mike, can you grow a beard?
Yeah, let's get a vote going on Brandon's beard, folks.
Yeah,
I'm pro it.
Okay,
but there are a lot of people that are against it.
Yeah, against it. What do you mean against? You said against it.
Yeah, I know. You don't watch The Simpsons, so that's fine.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I do, but I'm sorry.
That's how Grandpa says it.
Chronicle.
I ain't for it, I'm against it. That's what he says.
Okay, so Grandpa Simpson said it like that? What episode was that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, some fan you are then.
If
you're gonna
17.
Really quick, I told you I was watching the Conan thing.
No, I believe it's the monorail episode.
I was gonna bring that up because
hi, because he's standing up. He was like, yeah.
Anyway, so it was the Conan Mark Twain Award for comedy, and what's his name from The Big Sick?
Kamal Nanjiani.
Yes, so he was presenting for not presenting, but like doing a little thing about him, and he had like a little TED talk for him, and one of them was like, so Conan is very well known for writing the episodes of The Simpsons, but in reality, all he wrote was 3 episodes. It was Marge versus the Monorail, and 2 other ones. And so you can't really, but like he's well known for writing Simpsons, even though he only did those 3. I'm sure he contributed for sure. Like all of them did, but like truly wrote was only those 3.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's put that in perspective, everybody. Out of 800 and something episodes, blah, 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 He wrote 3. That's 0.0 something %, and which is great.
Also, he was only there like the first like 2 seasons.
2, 3,
like,
if that. But like for him to be known for something like that, which absolutely, to write for The Simpsons is very a sought after position. Even now, like even though it's maybe not as witty and funny as it used to be, but it's still funny-ish. Funny-ish. I think I'd rather write for Futurama. I think Futurama is great, but that's also you have endless possibilities with that because it's the future. You can do whatever. Anyway, so
I'm saying there's no like he wasn't there for 30 seasons.
Yeah.
Only wrote 3 episodes. He's only there for like 3 seasons and run. So an episode per season,
right?
That's okay.
And he wasn't even.
If they have 20 writers, I'm like, okay, that's one of his.
And the golden years, which I would say are like
there's 20 writers.
I would say, but there's like the golden years are what 2 to 9, 2 to 10, maybe.
I like to go a little further just because I like a lot of those episodes too.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 to 9 is fine.
2 to 9, yeah. But yeah, you're right. I would even say up to 14 is still very funny.
There's some good episodes.
Yeah, and so it's just I think the one that
We're
really
talking, golden era, yeah.
Yeah.
Where you like literally look down the list of them, like, oh my god, all these are in one season.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
I think when I really knew, I was like, The Simpsons is kind of losing it. Is when did you have that? And I'll tell you when I had mine. It was
I don't remember specifically. To be honest
when Homer got into weed was for me. When he was smoking with Otto and like doing shit. I was like, this ain't it anymore, guys. It's just not hitting as hard as it used to.
I don't remember. What
Very mid. Yeah. Mid. Yeah. Slaps. So you used to watch some cop shows. Michael Peña, real quick. Interesting character. Not so much the movie, but as in real life because he's a Scientologist. And
oh no.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. And he's not as severe as the likes of Tom Cruise, which is high on that.
I don't know. It kind of feels like you're all in or you're not in on that place.
But I would say yes, but like so as well documented as Tom Cruise is.
That slipped under the radar for me.
Yeah. Just like
that is a shame.
The redhead from that 70s show. She was in the Scientology. I don't think she is anymore. But obviously fuckface, fuck Magoo.
Yeah. Danny Matheson.
Yeah. Which his brother, I don't think was, because he's going to be on Malcolm in the Middle, the reboot, which I'm super excited for. It's only going to be 4 episodes, though. So kind of bummed.
Oh, they're old.
I understand that. But like...
Are they going to have kids and stuff now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like Malcolm...
How old is Dewey? He's got to be 30.
He's the one not coming back.
What?
Yeah, he's the only one.
Is he dead?
Well, no. He's just... Jane, the mom, she says she talks to him quite frequently. He quit pretty much after that. Like he did some movies and stuff like that, but he went to a prestigious school. Yeah, he's just living his life. She's
like the Joffrey from Game of Thrones. I think he's not acting anymore.
That blonde kid.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate thing is people probably know them for these certain things, but now as adults, that guy Joffrey guy probably because he was already doing acting at an older age. But for Dewey, the guy they cast to be Dewey looks very close to what he even is currently.
Oh, so the character's going to be there, just the guys. Oh, okay.
Correct. So
that would have been weird.
But who looks weird, the most weird out of all of them is Reese. Like, oh, no, not Reese. Reese is the oldest one, right? Yeah. No, that's Francis. It's Reese.
There's 4 brothers?
It's Francis, who went to the Naval Academy.
Okay.
Reese.
That's Matheson's brother, right?
No, that's Francis, was the Masterson's brother. Reese was the one with the spiky hair. And he lived.
There you go. Yeah. There are 4 of them. Yeah. Holy shit. Okay.
No, there's 5 actually, because in the finale, she got pregnant.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So again, Francis, Reese, Malcolm, Dewey, and then baby Bobby. But so he's a Scientologist, and so that kind of sucks. And
that is a bummer.
Okay. Well, the good thing about it too is. It's not good.
It doesn't affect us at all. Yeah.
It doesn't.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
But yeah, he's Scientologist. It's interesting to find out like the many.
I kind of wish you wouldn't have told me, but that's it.
Yeah, but like,
hey, the truth is out there, man.
But
you gotta find it.
When you see his movies, though, like his characters are very silly, and he's likable in a lot of his movies. But he does a lot of it.
Brings question into everything.
Sure.
Like, are they trying to be likable, just to be likable?
Yeah. Now
that I think about it, I don't think I've seen a lot of interviews of him, like on late night TV shows and such.
Maybe he avoids it. I highly doubt they're going to bring it up. So, hey,
no. Yeah.
Scientology.
Jimmy Fallon's not going to say anything.
What's up with that?
About that? Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time,
what is the deal?
Yeah, he is. I don't know what to say. So it's like, do we like him? Okay, look, I'm gonna.
Nah, I believe you.
Michael Peña, Scientology.
I don't like it.
Michael Peña is a known member of Scientology. He became a member of the religion in 2000. He married Bree Schaefer in 2006, and they have one son, Roman, born in 2008. Boom, boom. You can't see it, but it's there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have no reason to make
So
it
says
up.
Google.
Yeah, what does Google know?
What does Google know?
How about that K-Rock sticker at the beginning of the movie? It was like on one of the lockers.
I didn't know.
I was telling at the time because K-Rock is not like listened to it at all. It's KROQ, K-Rock. It's a local LA radio station.
Did you listen to Kevin Bean at all growing up?
No, I was too young, but I listened to Frosty, Heidi, or just Heidi and Frank.
You never listened to Frosty, Heidi, Frank when it was on?
I did for a little bit because he came back.
97.
Oh no, not when it was that old. No,
Okay.
before they came to K-Rock. Frosty left for a little bit, and it's just him. Then he came back again, and then he got kicked out because I think he had said some shit that was like, ooh.
Oh, is he? Yeah, he's kind of.
Yeah, well, he's Republican too, and that's kind of sucky.
Is he really?
Yeah, it's shitty. He'd say like, Trump. That's not his voice, but
No, was he there that long?
So again, he was initially there
Well,
with
because I
them.
believe it was Howard Stern in the morning, and then it was them, and then Tom Likas after that.
What
and
happened
then
to Tom Likas too?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're probably in like some like small market now, and
Yeah,
whatever.
in Nebraska where nobody fucking cares. The question I had is, how many fucking cameras were used in this movie? I know I said it at the beginning of this.
What do you mean?
Episode. There's just so many. There's like a single for Jake, a single for Peña, a middle shot, and then the crotch shot from below, and then they have a shot from the outside.
Yeah, from there.
And then from their camera. Like there's so many different angles. The gun cam. And then
Also, that's a cool.
it is, and that was from
Camera.
2012 though. That probably didn't have a lot of storage on that shit. Like an SD card for that at that time was probably like $300. But then
Doesn't
even,
he say SD card? Like, oh, we don't really use tape anymore. We use SD cards.
yeah.
It's fine.
But even the fucking gangbangers, they're recording it too. I'm like, is everybody recording
all
everything?
crimes being recorded? Like, what's going on here?
What
Yeah.
kind of dumb idiot is going to record? Hey, let's fucking do crimes and record it because we want clout. Now I get that you want to look cool in front of your friends. Like my old skateboarding videos you can find on YouTube, totally cool. I wanted to get sponsored and stuff.
Goodbye, horses.
I did not skate to that song,
but that's a famous one, right?
that was Mark Johnson used that song "Goodbye Horses." That was from.
I remember that one.
That was from shit. That was from the. I know this. Was it like
Call yourself a skateboarder.
It was the Lakai video, I think.
Yep.
It was shut the fuck up, like It was the Lakai video. Because he never made one for Adidas. Even got and some shitty shit happened with him. I think.
I think it was fucking. I'm trying to think about a shoe or toy
Please stop.
machine.
Toy machine's confident. Yeah. The
Yeah.
Monster, yeah.
Fuck
Monster.
yeah. God, I'm so fucking smart.
You're so smart.
I'm
oh my
like
god.
Jake Gyllenhaal
SMART. How many Simpson references?
That's
are
a
in
lot.
there?
I like it.
So
It's just a lot of Channel 11 references in general. Malcolm, Simpsons, Cops,
Futurama, I said.
Futurama.
Yeah. Even America's Most Wanted was Cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Channel 11, yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries though, I don't know where that was.
That seems like 11.
It seems like a Fox thing too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you have more notes. I only have
Did anyone
a few
say
more.
Al Bundy?
We didn't say Married with Children.
We'll
But,
add that one.
okay, good. Oh yeah, why is everyone using camera? Was my next question.
The writing on this movie, what's up? Or
Not-
just
not
the
the best.
gangsters in general? Like,
Yeah, very.
they're-
Well, this is again 2012. So even though it's not a movie of its time, it's like the 80s where they go, hey, let's fucking get some Mexican people in here and make them all talk like, hey, what the fuck, Holmes? Like they don't fucking talk. Well, no, I mean, I know actually a few guys that kind of have an accent like that, but
Like I'm brown, but I'm not like offended
What?
or anything. Yeah. I thought you had the
What?
white. I thought you had it white balanced out. Hey, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because I wear coveralls at work that are down and I don't roll them up. I mean, I roll them up like a little bit, maybe to right here.
like I do with my sleeves a
So I
little
don't know what
bit.
the fuck's going on with this farmer's. Like, it's just
Just trying to flex.
my-
Sorry,
my
with a
tan
long
now?
sleeve
Don't
shirt.
tans go away during the wintertime or coming out of wintertime?
Oh, you got a year-round tan. It's
Gosh.
just like I'm
But no-
year-round fair.
Because like my undershirt kind of
Oh no!
That's terrible. I shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry, ladies.
I think I'm just pale under here.
Oh, you're
Like,
paler than me. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just. But
I
I'm,
think it's just the contrast. I
Yeah.
don't want to do it again.
this
is
is showing.
it's embarrassing.
What I'm gonna do. When we're done, I'm gonna bring the camera up. And get it.
zoom in.
This is 4K, so I can pull that in pretty tight and it's still.
Well,
be
because
okay.
I wear the coverall, so it kind of pulls. Because I wear an undershirt, but it pulls on my undershirt, so it's like I have a little bit of like manliness.
So you get your
you get a
chest
little bit of
pubes
tan.
showing that are almost
there's
non-existent.
like 4 of them.
Yeah.
And then it's all white.
Yeah. Fair skinned.
I don't know what happened. But again, like I wear long sleeve shirts. Like I don't know how I have this tan. Like this arm would make sense, like from the driving. But like this arm, I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing over here.
I think it'd be really funny if you're actually muscular and stuff. That you could be like, yeah, this arm is like, and you're just flexing the whole time
Yeah.
as you're pulling up your sleeve. Like, what is this? Let me show you some trap. Hold on, let me get the backside too, and then let me show you the keg right here. Anyhow, so let's see if my notes.
My arm's sore now.
That little bit of flexing.
How about that physical? Maybe I should.
You should do something about that. Do you think that the different departments, like let's just say the regular beat cop, the detective, or whatever, are they really that shitty towards each other? Like when they're investigating that car on fire.
That's another one of my notes.
Get the fuck off my scene and all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this about?
So I went from a solo position at work to a sometimes crew position. Sometimes we're by ourselves, but oftentimes we're.
So you do solo work, and other times it's the gangbangs.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Interracial most of the time. But so I was not nervous, but I was like, because I hear tale about other departments that have crews and stuff like that, and it's the same thing. It's like it's the senior guy like treating with that fucking shovel, motherfucker, whatever. So luckily when I got there, it wasn't like that at all. Everyone was pretty chill. But
totes chill.
It's fucking
on
glass.
God.
It's fucking on God's fucking
Yeah,
glass,
dude,
bro. Like
fuck
fucking
yeah,
super
dude.
chill. Like the water's like.
I
super
think I get it.
But like the way they treat like the brand new colored boot and shit, and yell at her, for fucking just running around looking for parts.
Stop calling her boot, man. He's like, I don't know her fucking name. Like yeah.
Even that before that, like fucking America and fucking, fucking. Oh, you hear my belly rumble?
I did.
It's still happening.
So you want to give Michael McDonald? Anyway,
yeah, fucking,
Just-
fucking.
yeah. It's
Casper.
it's the hierarchy of it all, right? Like, hey, I'm a fucking detective, so I'm above you fucking beat cops. Get the fuck off my scene. And then you got was it the FBI or something coming there?
They're
Who the
ICE
fuck's in
agents.
charge here? When they're fucking with their
You see the ice jacket?
Yeah. Which ICE nowadays, oh my god, like you're.
You know what? I'm having some sympathy, for the cops and stuff like that. Fuck those ICE motherfuckers in this movie. But that's the whole other story.
ICE people in general. I know they're doing their job, but like the way they're doing it, I don't agree. Well,
if I go up to a cop and it's like, okay, your name and badge number, like they have to identify themselves. Some motherfucker comes up to me with like a fucking mask on to hide their fucking constitutional things that they're breaking. Like, fuck those.
Again,
guys.
I'm not trying to vouch for the ICE people saying like, hey man, they're just doing their job. But I'm
All
saying
ICE.
Vanilla.
Damn it! No, you took my joke, motherfucker.
T Cube, all the ICEs, Iceman, who are the ICEs? So I was just quick.
Who's the sexy X-Men lady in the white?
I think you're thinking of there's Ice Queen, but she's also
she dated Magneto or something.
Well, they're banging. She's
Frost.
Emma Frost.
Emma
Frost. She turns in the Diamond. So she also has telepathy.
Okay.
And she's
My
banging.
belly keeps rumbling. Oh my god.
Okay.
Can you hear that, people? Is it turning
They
you
probably
on?
heard a little bit. Does it turn you on?
Fucking weirdos.
There's so many. Think about it. All those old comics, how sexualized those women were. Where it's like Psylocke, Jean Grey. Psylocke was the best by far.
I had a couple moments.
Morgan from Night Stalkers. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
No. I had it was a comic that I had, and I don't know if it came
Stuck together.
If it came with a pullout or it was just the center.
Yeah, you don't got it. You don't have to pull out.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like a poster, or if
it.
it was like just the center page in the thing.
Yeah.
But it was like X-Men pool party, so it was just all the girls in like bikinis.
So Rogue,
looking
you got Jean,
fucking foxy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like the little nips. So
even Gambit looking fucking fierce.
Yeah, Gambit's good looking.
If you watch the new X-Men 89 or 93 or whatever. Okay. There's that pool party scene like in the first episode. They're all like fucking jamming and shit. And I was like, okay. Yeah.
I got to the middle where shit goes down. Wait, have
like
you seen
when
it?
I've seen the whole thing. I've seen the whole season.
Where I don't know, everyone fucking dies.
On the island.
On the
On Magneto's island. Where it's sad.
Oh, Magnetoville.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasting away in Magnetoville.
Oddly enough, there's a lot of magnetism there too, so that's why he likes it so much.
Wait, is Gambit? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, he got.
Wait, so he gets got? Magneto gets got, right? Okay, I stopped.
You'll see.
Okay, I'll keep watching. I have not continued it.
A lot of them dead.
How many episodes are left?
I think there's only 8. There's either 8 or 10 episodes total.
Okay.
So Wolverine hasn't got for you yet, but
Well, you said yet, like it's gonna happen. Thanks for fucking.
Well, okay. Here's something that happens in the comics, which still angers me because I'm like, that can't happen. So once adamantium is set, it's set. It's the hardest metal ever. It is harder than vibranium. You cannot resmelt it. Once it's set in that shape, you can't put it under fire and it ever do it again. It has to stay in that like liquid form. That's why in X2, there's that constant vat of adamantium that's just always bubbling.
Yeah.
Because they're like, yeah, so once it's set, you got to have it set.
Like
so
it cures your fuck.
right. So Magneto pulls out all the adamantium from Wolverine, but it came out like liquid. And I was like, if anything, I should have came out like it took his bones with it, like just hard, like rigid, the whole thing. But it came out like in the comics and in the cartoon, it was just all like liquid looking.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm like,
I remember that cover.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, he's getting splayed open. And it's kind of how the comic. Or
did he ever get readamantium?
He did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. So he had his bones for a while, and so even though he was still healed,
I remember the bone claws.
yeah, he'd snap those sometimes because he's a fucking feral animal.
But that's the thing. Like, I understand with heat, like you can't heat it up to get it in that form. But doesn't Magneto control metal at a molecular level? I think
He just can't do it. Just can't do it. Even there's a part where it was in, I think, the Days of Future Past, when he puts the metal through the Sentinels and is doing all this shit. I'm like, can he do that? Like he's intricately putting wire through everything. Like he can't even visually see what he's doing, but he was putting metal into these Sentinels and doing all this shit. And then they came, and I'm like, how did he control them? Is he now he's like a genius when it comes to how to use a CPU and a motherboard and all this shit? Like, cause he put wire into a Sentinel, now he can control it? Like that just blew my fucking mind. Now I understand it's a movie. I'll give it a break. I get it. But what the fuck? What other notes do you have, Mike? I only have a few more.
Only a few more.
Mm-hmm.
The wedding scene reminded me of the, I guess it's just the post award celebration scene at the beginning of Speed, where Jeff Daniels gets super drunk. Mm-hmm. He's like, luck only lasts so long, then till you get dead or something like that. So, but then I feel like a lot of cop movies do that a lot. I kind of like those scenes. Like every Korean cop mystery movie has. They're always at a bar, and it's always the same shot too.
Like the one you watch, like in Mother.
Yeah. Okay. And they everyone's just getting super drunk and sloppy, and then everyone's like, there's like everyone behind the booth. They're always in a booth, and it always ends up spilling drinks, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I like a cop movie with the drunken cop scene.
I feel like you like any movie with a drunken something.
Yeah. Heat. They're at the dinner too. So
do you think Oakley was a sponsor for this movie? Everybody was wearing Oakleys. Like each one of them.
Maybe they're like actually like issued by the
they're different styles. Oh, I guess you have different style, different taste.
Yeah. We have like particular goggles and stuff that we're allowed to use at work.
Like Jake
approved tools.
Jake had the very bro-y ones that were more like flat on the top, while Peña had the more like reflective, like fancy skier looking ones, sort of, because they were more reflective than what Jakey's were. Jakey's were just bro. Like from the 909,
Horrific.
long fucking Dickies shorts and the metal
I
militia
feel like
hat.
I want some Dickies pants
Why would you want that?
because they're cool. They kind of look like my pants now, but these are not.
Are those from Amazon?
I believe these are Amazon, but fuck Amazon right now.
Why?
So
Do something?
they're fucking just douchey and they're
Okay.
contributive Trump stupid
well, yeah.
Jeff Bezos standing around
Well.
Trump. Fuck them.
Well, if you want to send a bunch of people to space, let's just send a bunch of actors that have nothing to do with it, and like just and it's just so stupid.
Also, they don't have the what color was it? Damn it, I can't remember.
Their suits blue.
No, pants. But I'm like, oh, I like these pants, and now they don't have them anymore.
How fucking dare they? They don't have what you want. They have literally millions and millions of things. Do you like Starbucks coffee as much as Peña? Peña was like, oh, I fucking love me a Starbucks coffee, bro.
I never drink.
I'm not even a fan of Starbucks.
The only drinks I get are like the boba drinks with you.
Okay. Do we like Anna Kendrick? I'd say yes. I think she's cool. I know, but I'm just saying, I think she'd be cool. Like to talk to her and stuff like that.
Oh, like as a person?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Maybe
I
she's
would
a
rather
douche.
talk to her than Blake Lively. I know that for sure.
Oh,
that
yeah.
fucking. Would you be a good partner going? Oh no. Okay. So if there was that fire, and I'm like, fuck it, and I ran in there to get these kids, are you coming with me to get some?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
am.
you kind of have to. Yeah.
Fuck.
The problem is
That's rough.
we're actually good people. It's just that we're fucking assholes. We're kind of like, our humor is the type of humor.
Does being a smartass make you an asshole?
Kinda, yeah. Because like you're making fun of somebody in many cases, right?
I'm not like that.
What?
Oh, maybe I am.
Yeah.
There's a lot of self-reflecting going on right now.
You and
when
I
turn 40.
are very similar. I would say I'm probably the bigger a-hole of the two of us. But like, because
That's almost makes you an a-hole saying that you're an a-hole too, right?
but an a-hole call an a-hole an a-hole. What is it? You can't. What did Jane Lynch say?
You can't bullshit a bullshitter.
You can't asshole an assholer. So at the same time, again, our humor, we
Can't a-hole an asshole.
we make fun of things, and even this podcast.
I don't think I'm like that. I'm
Mike
pretty
Vera. Yes.
deprivate.
You are self-deprecating.
Deprecating.
Yeah. As am I.
I'm pretty self-defecating.
You're also a big defecator. But again, out of the two of us, I would say I'm the bigger dick.
Yeah.
In many cases. So,
I am and have.
Yeah.
Bigger.
It's girthier, not longer. Again, it's like a pine cone.
Like a soda can.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a pine cone but flipped upside down. So it's narrow at the base, but really big at the top. Anyway, so again, with our humor, I feel, even though we get it, we're in on the joke, we're making fun of things, and we can go off a joke and feed off it, to other people, it might not be as fun. And so that's why it's very interesting with our viewers, even, how they can enjoy us when we're just two dicks. And which is the name that was originally going to be called that movie with Kevin Smith. With Tracy Morgan and Bruce Willis. It's going to be called Two Dicks.
What was it called? Cop Hard?
Something like that. Cop Out or
Cop Out.
Something.
Because the tagline was "Rock Out with your cop out" or something.
Something gross. Yeah. And but anyway, so Mike, what else you got?
CD hanging in, man. I feel like yelling at anybody today. Again with the writing, like Harbor's, like he tried his best for that monologue.
Yeah.
He's like, they're gonna fuck you and they're gonna
take
you to dinner.
They're just like, whatever.
Pull their dick out and fuck you hard.
And then when you're done, you're gonna like fucking wish they fucked you harder.
Fuck you as hard.
You fucking fucker. Where's my kid?
Like, what are we doing here? Like, what's the point of this thing?
Where's 11?
Again, they were trying to do like the speech that Jeff Daniels gives Keanu at the beginning of Speed.
Okay.
Like, look, we can get you far until it gets you dead. Mm-hmm. Like that's clever and fun. This was like, I get it.
Yeah, this is just profanity, vulgarity, talking about fucking your mouth and shit.
Again, the character development with everybody is just non-existent. Like, you just spend a couple seconds with everybody.
Everything's one-dimensional.
So, like, the whole movie relies on Peña and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Which they're the main characters, for sure, no matter what. Like, you know, it's just a lot of
But even,
shit.
Like, I don't know. That's all right.
Okay.
I do love the bromance.
It's very cute.
As someone, ankle deep. No, wait. Knee
balls deep?
No. Balls deep. Oh,
there you go. Let's go with balls deep.
Chest deep in a bromance myself. It's good to see. I enjoy it. Okay. And I think that's all the notes. Oh, Jake, shaved head. Not as handsome.
No, he's not. I can still go for it, though, but not as handsome. He needs to have that beard. He needs to have some hair on him. Yeah. Like, he looks good with a fucking beard. But with the shaved head, it's okay. Makes me think of that boxing movie, Southpaw.
Or Jarhead.
Rachel McAdams just gone too quick in that movie. But
she dies in that movie?
She's shot.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they're like, he's in a scuffle.
Again.
And then
sign 903 that I'm fucking 40, but
so
okay, whatever.
Really quick, here's the options I'm gonna give you for the next movie.
Wait.
It's either this.
Okay. Yep, that's it. I don't need to see the other
one. Hold on.
Fuck
shut
you.
Up. Just
I don't
shut
even
up.
need to see it.
Shut up.
My eyes are closed. Fuck you. I don't want to know.
This?
Okay, I kind of want to know. What the fuck is that?
Okay. And then lastly,
have you seen that?
I have. I actually greatly like it.
It's a terrible idea.
And the last one is Where to Go. I just saw it.
What was I going to say? I feel like that movie's having like a moment. I just rewatched it.
It is. It's good.
Did it just come to the Netflix?
It's been like a month or so.
No, it's been. I think it's the beginning of the year.
Okay.
It was like maybe they pushed it. Maybe they had to pay. It's like a little like payola.
Yeah, give it a little.
Let's give a little nudge. Put it on everyone's top 10 or something.
Like or recently watched, or not recently watched, but like or this one.
I've never seen it.
I actually greatly liked it too. But this is perfectly.
Was it underrated?
Was it what?
Is it underrated?
Oh yeah, I think it was really good. But it's a spy movie. I think it was written really well.
I said the name. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
But Lena, let's do that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling nostalgic.
Okay. So
nostalgic.
Okay.
I was gonna say one more thing. Oh yeah. Peña with a beard. Never seen him with a beard. What's going on there?
Right, because his religion won't let him.
Oh my God. Are there no?
Oh, well, Masterson has. Like he's grown it, but maybe it's because it was of the time.
Oh, you earn it when you rape. You get the beard.
That's fucked up. That's good.
He's the one who did it.
Really good.
Fucking asshole.
That's fucked up.
Fuck that guy.
That's really good. I'm not laughing at the act of it. That's really good. That's a good joke. Which I will say, that show Kilkenny or whatever bombed so hard on Netflix, and I'm glad it did. I tried to watch that show. I can't. Kilkenny.
The one with Ashton?
No, the show where that's the comics, and the person comes with like 30 seconds to make jokes or whatever, and then the other comics like to make fun of her and say some shit. They'll have guests on like Tony Hawk. It's with
Oh, Kill Tony.
Oh, Tony. I said Kill Kenny. You're right. Yeah, so
like,
Kill
wait,
Tony. Yeah,
what?
Kill
Okay.
Tony did not. It bombed pretty hard. So anyway, my last note was again, this movie's a little too pro cop. It's a tough job.
Which is, I don't know if it's because they're like the beat cops, like out there on the streets, in the streets. Maybe most of the movies we see with cops are like detective movies. So you don't really get the like, it's almost like a whole, like kind of like what you're saying. It's like a whole other position. Like, oh, these are detectives doing detective shit, not like cops being.
We're gonna
cop
solve
shit.
the crime. You found the crime. We're gonna solve it. We'll talk about the ending really quick. So Jake Gyllenhaal and Peña are marked by the cartel to get killed, and they're ambushed by these gang members that you see earlier in the movie, and throughout the movie, and I think they kill one or two of them, and ultimately Jake gets hit, and Peña going to look after him, make sure he's then confronted and ambushed and shot up like a lot of times. So he dies. Gyllenhaal survives, but he definitely has like survivor's debt or
got some PTSD going on.
Oh yeah, but survivor's guilt for sure.
Yeah.
And like he says some words at Peña's funeral.
He says like 3 words.
Yeah, some is 3. Actually, some is more than. Yeah, few is 3. So a couple is 2, and no, that means 1. So
let me put that in my notes.
Yeah. So and it's a bleak ending, and then ends sort of on a upbeat note, right? Because like you see the last little clip of them like joking around, being silly, and it's kind of
my notes.
Oh. He wrote "fuck you." It's like that Mambi's episode I wrote where he's like, "Oh, I have skate park dramatic immunity," and he hands him the note. He opens it and says "fuck you." And then,
does it really?
Yeah. And then he's
still in jokes today. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so it's kind of a sad ending.
Kind of
a sad ending.
Super sad.
But
I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Would this movie be better if they both died?
No, you gotta have something. You gotta have something positive. Like,
there's not much. I mean, you can
sure
still have the funeral, and you can
I'm
still.
sure the LAPD was like, "We need one. We gotta get rid of the brown one," and then that's probably what it was. Probably what it was. So the next movie we're gonna watch is
Matilda.
That's why Mike said nostalgia. So that's starring. Do you know who it's starring? If you let's see off the top of your head.
That is starring one Mr. Daniel DeVito, one Mrs. Rhea Perlman, one Mrs. Wait, what's Matilda's name? Hold on, wait. What's it start with?
M.
Matilda? No, shut up. Hold on.
You shut up.
No.
5.
Her first name is M?
4.
What's her last name start with?
W. 3.
Mara
2.
Wilson.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Anybody else you can get?
I
don't like this name because it's
kind of racist.
No, but it's like they wanted to make her name Elizabeth, but they're like,
Paul Rubens is in it too.
Yes, he is. They're like, we want to make her. We want to name our daughter Elizabeth, but that's too many letters.
Elizabeth.
So her name's Embeth.
She's
Embeth.
Mrs.
Davidz.
Prinkles. What is
I think
her?
so. Yeah.
Mrs.
Pam Ferris. I think is the
Crunchbull.
The president.
Trunchbull.
Yeah. And then there's Tracy
children.
Walter and Brian Levinson, directed by one Danny Devito.
I believe the chubby kid is like buff now. I think they showed him like, oh, they cast Matilda years later. He's kind of buff. That was kind of fun.
I like even for the cast of Harry Potter. There's that Neville Longbottom. He's all. He's Jack now too.
The on my YouTube Shorts when it scrolled past the.
I thought you were making shorts.
The nudity.
Huh? Yeah. The bestiality stuff. Yeah.
I couldn't tell if it was like, I guess it was mostly AI'd, but they did like Sandlot guys then and now. So it kind of like morphed them from the kids. You saw that one?
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't seen that one, but I've seen those types of videos. Yes.
Those guys, they turn out pretty handsome for the most part. So that's good
for the most part. Some ugly guys in there too. Anyway, Mike. Well, next we were watching is Matilda. Please don't forget to, I didn't say that at the beginning, like and subscribe.
Oh my gosh.
Our show. Go listen to our pal Luis's
someone
music.
else is getting pretty close to 40 then.
I am. I'm turning 39 this year. Our pal Luis, his link is in our description of every episode that he's helped us with. Well, not every episode, just every episode because he's helped us with music and stuff. So shout out to Luis. And again, next episode is Matilda. It's available on Netflix. If you want to make any suggestions for movies that we watch, email us at specrapular@gmail.com. Mike, why don't you go ahead and take us away?
What song did I say I was going to do?
Vega.
Oh, we're gonna watch. If you listen to, maybe you watch Specrapular. Shut up. Specrapular and it's fun. We made a lot of jokes and we had some fun. Oh, I just ran fun of it. Now Brandon's fixing his shorts off camera. Oh my God, I just saw some dick. Please don't do that while I'm watching.
Don't watch.
Please, everybody avert your gaze real quick. The next movie we're doing is Matilda. I hope you have fun when you come back next week.